This episode of Grape Therapy is brought to you by Dime Beauty. Love your skin again? Go to dimebeautyco.com to unlock your discount. Shady Rays, head to shadyrays.com and use code VINE for $20 off polarized sunglasses. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/Vine today to get 10% off your first month of therapy. Go to theouai.com and enter promo code VINE for 15% off any product. I'm Kaitlyn Bristowe. Your session is now starting.
Erotic therapy.
Welcome to the Hey everybody, welcome to Grape Therapy's Vinofessionals. This week we are talking all things workplace romance and it gets spicy. So I hope you enjoy. Okay, everybody, we're going to bring in Katie, who says the real resources in human resources, which I don't know what that means, but I'm about to find out. Let's bring her in. Hi, Katie. I'm excited to meet you, and I'm excited to hear your little workplace romance, little spicy gal.
Oh, man.
Tell me everything.
I'm more anxious to tell the story than I am to talk to you.
That means it's a good one.
So this was almost 10 years ago. I was working at a nonprofit, and long story short, I hooked up with my HR manager. We vaguely dated for a little bit.
Okay.
I was about 22 or 23, and he was about 35, 36 maybe. Those numbers are a little bit off. We just got along really well. I made a lot of dad jokes, and he made me laugh. So there was like flirting, but not flirting, because I don't know how to flirt. I don't know what flirting is, and I did it back then. So I just kind of went along with it, and then one day he just kissed me, and that's kind of how that started. And that lasted for a couple of months, and then one day I get a text from his child's mom, who I come to find out is his child's mom. It's just this number that texts me and says, "Do you know so-and-so?" And I was like, so I text him, and he's like, "Don't answer." Turned out to be the child's mom, and they still lived together at the time, but they weren't like married or together or anything. And she filed for custody shortly after that.
Oh no. Wait, so they were divorced, but they were living together, and is that what it was?
Yeah, I don't think they were divorced. I don't think they were ever actually married. They were just living together. But they were separated.
They're separated, but living together with children. And
right.
You two were dating for like 2 months, and he never told you about this once.
He did.
Oh!
I knew about this. Like, I knew about the situation and everything. Like, they were never married. They weren't together. They weren't seeing each other or anything. They lived together. They had a child. So I knew about that. Again, I'm 22, 23, so I'm like, no holds bar, whatever.
Right, but
I don't care.
Why is she filing for custody if he's single and can do whatever he wants?
It's a good question. I don't know.
Then what happened? Did you guys talk after that, or what? That was it?
So it got pretty ugly after that.
Oh, no.
We pretty much did not talk. Like,
still had to work together?
I was just about to say, meanwhile, we still had to work together. He's still my HR manager. And
still to
we
this
didn't
day,
talk.
No. Okay.
No. I left probably like a year after all that happened, unrelated. But even towards the end, when I left, things were still murky and awkward and hardly speaking to each other. There was, I think, 2 people that knew. My like bestie at where we worked, my work bestie knew, and then I think somebody else found out. And I was even kind of getting good friends with that somebody else, and then she found out, and then she turned cold on me.
Oh, man. I feel like the workplace always has drama. Like, there's not going to be one workplace that doesn't have a little drama behind the scenes. You know what I mean?
Right. And this is all a nonprofit organization in our community. Well, this is going on. Yeah, that was pretty wild.
That's amazing. I think that's a fun little 22. How old are you now?
30. I'll be 31 this year.
Amazing. Like, I feel like if I shared, like, that to me is very G-rated. Because if I shared stories from my 22-year-old self, I might get canceled.
Yeah, I agree. It's scandalous. It's not
Yeah,
like
it's
R-rated dirty
scandalous.
naughty. It's just scandalous.
It's scandalous. I like it because when I do these episodes, or like in general, when people do confessions, even, it's like
Hmm.
anywhere from A to Z. It's like on a spicy level, like it goes from 1 to 12. And this, I'm going to rate this one a 6. It's scandalous. It's
That's
fun.
fair.
And I hope he still gets to see his children sometimes.
Yeah, I think she's like graduated from high school and an adult now and everything. And we're
Yeah.
totally chilled now. We still send memes and like dad
You
jokes
do?
to each other. Yeah.
Wait, that's a big part
Yeah,
of the story.
I guess so. So yeah, after I left, I don't remember how long it really took, but we eventually kind of got back to a place where we were joking
Oh,
back and forth again.
you're
I think he
still
sent me a
sending
meme last
memes?
week.
Wait, am I rooting for this love story to come full circle?
No,
Oh,
so I moved out of state. This
okay.
was in California. I live in North Carolina now.
Okay.
So I wouldn't do well with the long distance. I'm a very clingy, needy, like I need you in my life type of person. Um,
You and
but
I
I
are
don't know.
very
I've
different.
always, even after everything, he still holds a special place in my heart for sure.
Oh, that's sweet. Wait, I feel like you still like him.
I'm not gonna lie, I do.
Oh,
Like
wait.
he's pretty cool. Yeah,
Wait. Now I'm rooting for you guys. Wait, so he lives in California still? Could he move to North Carolina?
probably. I mean, they need HR here.
Okay, this is where I need the Vinos to step in and make magic happen because I am a matchmaker and we are going to make this romance story. I'm not going to sleep at night. This is all I'm going to think about now.
Oh my gosh, you are making me blush. Because I never like thought of it like that. Like when I think of him, I'm just like, oh yeah, he's cool. Like if it ever got back to that, that would be cool or whatever. But I never like put any hope or anything into that. So
Oh,
now I'm
this
like,
no, this is my
but I
mission.
don't think it would ever happen.
Well, you can't don't never say never. And
Oh
if you
no.
guys are still sending little flirty memes, maybe just take it like one step further with the flirty meme and like send a nude and see what happens.
Oh boy.
Okay, don't listen to me. I This is why I don't give advice on my podcast. This is why we just tell funny stories because if people listen to my advice, it would not be good.
I mean, if I was more body confident, I probably would. I'm not gonna lie.
Ah,
But
but
my
there's
self-confidence is like kicking me in the butt.
Oh, I understand because I do the same thing. I pick myself apart every single day and I have to try and turn the beat around every day and stop myself from doing that. So you are not alone in that. But I think, or not but, and you should start like taking little like cute photos and like get the confidence to like build up into a sexier photo, and maybe that'll like get you to learn to love yourself more if you just like each day take it a step further and don't look at it and go, oh, I don't like this. Look at it and go, oh, I really love this part about me. And you every day you'll
Oh, that's a
build
good
yourself up a
idea.
little more.
That's a good idea. See, you do give good advice.
Okay, you know what, I
That's
take
a
it
good
back.
one.
That was good.
That was really good.
I think you should try it. I think we should all try that. I think that's something that instead of picking ourselves apart, and maybe I'm going to try it. Let's do it. We'll do it together. I'll text you in
Let's
30
do it.
days and see where you're at. We'll work
Okay,
up. We'll
deal.
work up to the nude. I am
Oh
here
boy.
for you. I'm just kidding. You don't have to do that. But I'm encouraging you to love yourself a little more every day, and we're gonna get there.
Thank you.
Yeah,
This
I love that.
definitely went from workplace romance to scandalous to some good advice. What a
I really enjoyed
wild
this full
turn.
circle moment. It was, yeah, this is good. I'm leaving this conversation feeling like I'm proud of you, and we're gonna make this work. And something's gonna happen. I have a feeling, just something, even if it's just like a whirlwind again, little romance, like something's gonna happen. I can feel it.
I will keep
Can,
that in mind.
can you also keep me posted, please?
Sure.
Okay,
If
maybe
anything
we'll.
happens, I will let you know.
Okay, send me a message in the Off the Vine Instagram, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
You got this. Thank you for sharing your story. It
Thank
was so
you.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thank
Okay.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, listen up, because I have a secret weapon that I'm going to share with you. It's something that has made a big difference in my skincare routine. It's a high-end skincare brand that doesn't break the bank. So let me introduce you to Dime Beauty. Spring is the perfect time to revamp your skincare routine, and why not jumpstart that with some amazing deals on some of my favorite products. Right now, Dime Beauty has the Spring into Savings sale with 25% off site-wide. Dime is 100% transparent about every single ingredient, so you can use their products daily with confidence and worry-free. And my favorite product that I use almost every single day is Dime's Retinol Alternative. The TBT cream, imagine all the benefits without the peeling, the redness, all the issues that come with an actual retinol. That is exactly why I highly recommend it. With over 2 million happy customers and glowing 5-star reviews, Dime Beauty is a brand that you're not going to want to sleep on. Go to dimebeautyco.com now and get 25% off site-wide with their Spring into Savings sale. So stock up on your favorites or try something new, but hurry because the sale ends on Monday. Go to dimebeautyco.com, dimebeautyco.com for 25% off site-wide until Monday. Okay, there's just something therapeutic about cruising around in my car. I actually just bought a new car too, but the Bronco, just blasting Taylor Swift's new album, singing my little heart out, the sun in my face. You know I've done this. But you know it's just as essential for those sun-soaked singing drives as a killer pair of sunglasses. So enter Shady Rays. These are not your run-of-the-mill shades. They are the real deal. They are polarized sunglasses that have frames that are built to last. So whether you're a fan of the timeless classics or you're kind of about making a statement, Shady Rays has a lineup that'll match your vibe perfectly. And my favorite part, if by some stroke of bad luck your shades vanish into thin air or take an unexpected tumble, fear not, because Shady Rays has your back with their unbeatable lost or broken replacements policy. We all need that with sunglasses. So no more stressing over losing or damaging your favorite shades. They've got you covered. And if for any reason you're not head over heels with your new shades, you can also swap them out with a new pair or return them hassle-free within 30 days. So I will be rocking my Shady Rays all summer long, cruising around singing, and you should too. So just for my Vinos, Shady Rays is hooking you up with their best deal yet. Head over to shadyray.com and use code VINE to score $20 off polarized sunglasses and discover for yourself why over 300,000 people have given these shades a stellar 5-star rating. All right, up next we have Robin, sneaking with the supervisor. Let's bring her in.
Hi.
Hi, Robin. How are you?
I'm good.
Thank you for doing this.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm excited.
Sneaking with the supervisor, what does it mean? It sounds so juicy.
Well, I mean, it was really innocent in the beginning because we were kind of coming out of like our own relationships. Him being in like a really long marriage for a while. He had a kid with her and everything else. And me, I just was in a long-term relationship, kind of over it. And you know, one of those things, it was like growing out
Relatable.
of it. So we just kind of like came together on that and started to get to know each other. And then, you know, for me, I admittedly was like, I kind of like you. So,
yes. Go on.
So I found a way to like, I saw him have like a Heath bar one day and Score bar. And I totally went and bought a ton of them and like would set them on my desk so that he would see them when he was walking by. And he would stop and be like, take it. And he'd just sit in there and talk to me. And then that was like my way of like reeling him in. And then we would have like lunch together and stuff. And eventually I asked him out. And
good for you.
You could tell he was super nervous the whole time. And he's like, I haven't been on a date in like 13 years. Like, so
right.
I was like, okay, whatever. Like, it hasn't been that long for me, but whatever. So we went, and afterwards, like, it was pouring down rain when we were leaving. And I wasn't done talking. He wasn't done talking. We closed the place, by the way. So we went and sat in his truck. And I just kept like inching
you
over.
Putting the moves on.
So yeah. So I end up kind of being like, I'm going to need you to lay one on me. And that's pretty much, that's where it started. And then, yeah.
So wait, so you were working at a place and this was your supervisor?
He was one of the supervisors on the floor. Yeah.
Okay. And then, so I loved it because you kind of like put all the moves. You're like, I'm going to lure him in with some chocolate, and then I'm going to ask him out myself. And then I'm going to tell him to kiss me because he's been out of the game and clearly you've got game. And so now you two have to work together. What's going on?
So we kind of kept it chill. We didn't say nothing to anybody. We went out. Yeah. I like would go over to where he was staying every now and then. Like we'd go out. He's big into racing and stuff. So we'd go to like the Mid-Ohio racetrack and stuff like that. and just kept it quiet. And so quiet. His brother worked at the plant too, just at the other location down the street, and he never knew either.
Okay.
So we just kept it quiet, and then they moved me to like more in the office out of the warehouse, so I wasn't like in direct contact with him every day. And then we just like came out, and everybody was like, we already knew. And I was like, oh.
Oh, joke's on me. We're not sneaky. Yeah. So you weren't sneaking with the supervisor. You're making it blatantly obvious and everybody knew.
Apparently, but I didn't think so. But I guess our lunch breaks in the truck out back didn't work. So.
Oh, come on. Lunch breaks in the back in his truck? What do you think? You think you're being sneaky?
I was only like 24. What do you want from me?
Okay, so then what happened? Now is this your husband now? Tell me it's your husband now.
Yes.
Shut up.
10 years.
I was kind of joking, but like I was like, that would be amazing if that was true. Shut up.
Yep, 10 years. And we had obviously his daughter. She's 22, married, and has a baby now. So I'm a styling young grandma.
Oh my God, that is amazing.
And then we have 4 children together.
Robin, this is so cute.
Oh, thanks.
Oh my gosh. Wait. So, okay. Aw. So then, okay. So everybody knew. And were you like, did you know in that moment, like in the truck when you're like, plant one on me, were you like, this is going to be my husband? Or were you like, this is going to be a fun fling?
Oh, it was uber serious for me. Like right away. I was like, okay, I thought I was in love before with like all these other like tool bags I was with before. No, nothing touches him. Like point blank, this is it for me. If I don't score him, I'm going to be like an old, sad lady that's single for life. Like,
wow, he's the one. He's your lobster.
Yes. Oh yes.
That's really cute. And you still feel that way about him?
Yes. I mean, let's be serious. Marriage sucks sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, just like everything else, having kids sucks sometimes. Literally, but like, yeah, no, he's my person for sure.
That's so real. No relationship is perfect. Sometimes you want to absolutely strangle. Like I always think how funny it is that people can love someone so much and then want to kill them one day and be like, I could just, and then an hour later you can be fine. Like that's marriage. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yep. And it's you can hate them, but still look at them and be like, why do I love you? Like, ew.
Yeah.
But
I act like I know. I'm like, I know marriage, right? No. But I love that story. I love that that's your person. I love that. I was kind of joking when I was like, now tell me it's your husband. And you're like, yes, 10 years, 4 children. We're also grandparents. I love it.
Yes.
Oh, that's so cute.
You'll have your story one day. I promise.
Will I?
Yes.
I don't know if I have 10 years with somebody now. I'm going to be 50 by the time we have our 10-year anniversary. That's crazy.
Well, I mean, full disclosure, he's 12 years older than me, obviously, because he had an older kid. But it's sometimes the people that you're just walking by and you don't realize it.
Yep. Sometimes they're right in front of you. You're right. I'm not going out looking. I just know it's going to happen. That's
pretty much like, I mean, for us, that's what happened. I mean, I can't speak to everybody's situation, but.
I love that. Wait, I'm so happy for you guys. Oh, tell Luke I say hi.
I will do that. He was making fun of me when I was like super excited. I mean, come on. I was like, he never watched the Bachelor series before me. And I've been like stupid obsessed since I was like a kid. When I shouldn't have been watching it, for the record. And then, you came on and I was like, why is she like my twin? And he was like, you guys should be best friends. And then you became the Bachelorette. And he was like, oh my God. He's like, my wife's on TV. And I'm like,
oh, I love that. Wait, we're like soulmates in another lifetime too. Me and you, and we should have been best friends.
I agree.
We're on our fake 10-year anniversary.
Do.
I was going to ask. I saw that, and I was like, "Wait, is she wearing an original do scrunchie?" That was literally going to be my last thing I said to you. But I didn't want to also be like, if it wasn't, I was like, "What if I asked?" And you're like, "No, what's do?" And then I would be embarrassed.
Oh no,
that's awesome.
I'm just going to go ahead and throw it out there, like slightly embarrassed that I'm like, I still have an original, but whatever.
This is literally an original in my hair right now.
Oh, see, twinning. Love it.
Yeah, besties for the restie. Oh my gosh. Wait, I love this story and I just loved talking to you. Thank you for sharing that. And I'm just so happy for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I hope that we get a chance to meet in person someday.
I love it. Well, thank you so much. And I feel like we were just friendly. I was like, I forgot we're doing a podcast and I got to wrap it up. But thank you for sharing. This episode is brought to you by Better Health. I've been a little overwhelmed lately, and talking to people about things that are heavy on my mind really helps and kind of allows me to get everything off my chest. And when we carry around stressors, whether they're big or small, and we keep them bottled up, I think they really start to affect us in a negative way. And therapy is obviously a safe space to get things off your chest and to figure out how to work through whatever is weighing you down. It's helpful for me because therapy has allowed me to learn positive coping skills and how to set boundaries. And it also reminds me to keep trying to be the best version of myself. So if you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. You just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. Get it off your chest with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/Vine today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Vine. Okay, I was just in Mexico visiting my mom. It's so fun. Absolutely gorgeous there. I want to move there one day, but it was really hot and humid, and I know with summer around the corner, heat and humidity brings frizzy hair. But I was also thankful because I packed the Way's new anti-frizz cream on my trip, and it completely helped and tamed my hair the entire time, which made doing my hair completely hassle-free. I actually left it with my mom because she loved it so much. The cream provides immediate frizz control that lasts for up to 72 hours, so I didn't even have the pesky flyaways, and it left my hair completely smooth and sleek. And on top of this anti-frizz cream being a lifesaver with frizz, it also helps with heat protection, so you can style your hair without worrying about damaging it. And if you're looking to get busy being frizz-free, look no further than Way's new anti-frizz cream. And while you're at it, I highly recommend their leave-in conditioner and hair oil. These 3 products, just my little triple threat. So frizz-free up your schedule with Way. Go to theouai.com and enter promo code VINE for 15% off any product. That's theouai.com, promo code VINE. Okay, next up we've got, I love the title of this one. It says, "Yeah, I'm your boss, bitch." Sounds like something I would say, but not in the workplace, just like in general. Okay, let's bring her in.
Hi.
How are you?
Oh, great. It's so nice to be able to see you, but I have to show you my angel babies first because I know you'll approve.
Sweet baby. I'm obsessed. What are their names?
So the chocolate lab is Cody. He's 14. And then the husky behind me is Steven. He's 5. And I also share them. Steven.
No. How hard is it?
You know what? I've been doing it since 2019. We do a week on, week off, and we're very amicable now. It took a little while, but we got there. So I feel you. I see you.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Thank you. So just hang in there is what you're saying. Yeah. Okay. I'm like, so hang in there and don't just steal them and never let them see. Okay. Got it.
As much as I would like desperately want them, it is great when you're planning like work trips and you have to go places because you know they're loved and you know they're taken care of. So
that is honestly where my head is at for a lot of it, is that I'm like, I know that he is such a good dog dad. I know those dogs love him. So there's nothing that I feel like worried about there. And I, travel a lot and he travels. So it actually works out for us. So it's good. Sweet babies. And Cody looks young for 14.
I know. It's having the younger dog. It really he lost 20 pounds like immediately as soon as we got him. So yeah.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, I feel like Pinot keeps ramen young.
Of course.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, I love the title of your little spicy workplace romance, that, "Yeah, I'm your boss, bitch." That's like so something I would say. And so tell me the story.
Okay. So the first one, it's actually like the first story is like a 20-year story. So I initially tutored the children of this like super sexy couple. Everybody that kind of knew them was like, yeah, this couple is like fire. And it was such a strong relationship that I actually ended up going to Hawaii with the family as like a little take-along nanny.
Incredible.
And yeah, so then shortly after I was divorced, they reached out to me and were like, "Hey, we're so sorry to hear that you're divorced. Would you be interested in coming over for a glass of wine?" Of course. We're like, yes, we are. And then that glass of wine progressed into me becoming a unicorn for them. So this has been a regular occurrence over the past like 5 or 6 years of unicorning.
Shut up. Wait, shut up. This is still happening?
Yep.
Wait, am I getting this right? Like, you're like a throuple?
Well, no, I'm their special guest star. So I'm their only special guest star, and when we can coordinate our schedules, I make guest appearances for them.
Do you like show up as the nanny still?
No, those children, when I started to work with them, they were like 3, 6, and 7, and now the oldest one is 21.
Oh my gosh. Do the kids know what's going on?
No.
This
No.
is the juiciest thing I've ever heard. Okay, so you started out as the nanny. You went through a divorce. They felt a connection to you. So they were like, do you want to come over for a glass of wine? AKA, like, let's see what happens here. Something happened. And that's been a consistent for 6 years.
Yep.
I'm obsessed with this story.
It's pretty great.
How fun. And okay, I have questions if you don't mind.
Of course.
Do you feel like I'm not good at sharing? Do you ever get like jealous that they're like, no?
No, it is, Kaitlyn, it is glorious. So one time I basically get to have all the fun and none of the like anything that comes with it. And
Totally.
we've been really great. We've communicated our boundaries. We've communicated like what we want to do. And there was one time where I just showed up and they like tied me up and I didn't have to do anything. I just got to like lay there, do nothing, but like, it was great. It was great. This is the best case scenario for me.
Love this for you. You are living your truth. That is like, people would tend to feel like shame maybe, or like they're doing something wrong. You're not. You're enjoying every second of it. And you get to just do whatever life you want with your 2 dogs, and you go on work trips. Are these work trips what I'm thinking?
No, they're like legit work trips. They're, they're legit. They're legit.
Oh my gosh. Wait. So how often? Like once a week are we talking?
No, it's like obviously having 2 women and 2 different cycles, like there's that coordination.
Oh, fair.
And I like had like a very monogamous relationship kind of in the chunk of that. But it's like every few months, and then we also do some video exchanges when we can't see each other often. So they'll send me some videos, I'll send them some videos. Yeah.
Wait, this is so, and what a cool couple. Like I could never, but that's like in another lifetime, I feel like that would be something I'd be into, but I'm too like old school when it comes to relationships, but like that's like a fantasy. That's so amazing for you.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's a great scenario.
Wait, and do they live in the same city as you?
They're very close to me. Yeah, they're very close to me, like a half-hour drive.
Have you ever like run into them?
I have, and also I was a reference for one of their children getting hired.
Stop. Oh my gosh. Mm-hmm. Wow. I wish I'm going to get off this call and be like, I should have asked so many more questions. But what is like, so do people know this about you and your situation?
My best friends know that this is like something that I do, and I'm pretty upfront with anybody that I'm dating, just to be like,
yeah,
I do have this couple that like I see occasionally, and are you okay if I continue to see them? Or and I kind of just navigate that as it comes. But it's been a long lot of years. I actually go to them when I need relationship advice. So
wait, I'm gonna call them Jen and Mark. I want a Jen and Mark.
They're fantastic. Jen and Mark are fantastic.
Wow, and the fact that it's lasted that long means like it's actually something special.
It's very much built on like trust and respect, and I respect their marriage and their relationship. I would never do anything to like jeopardize that, and it's just feels like very good friends that spend a lot of time together naked. So.
Yes. Wow. I love when people live their truth. I love when people just do what they know feels good and feels right, and there's no shame in your game, and I love that for you.
Yeah, my second story is a little bit more shameful than that one, but that's like...
Wait, what's the shameful one?
So I was a high-level supervisor in a previous job, and I had a beautiful younger guy that was working under me, and we had to attend a work meeting. And on the drive back, he was driving on the drive back, there was some third base action on the drive back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's more scandalous than this?
I thought so, because I was being paid for that. It worked.
But yeah, I feel like work romances are like that. I feel like that happens all the time. Like that. I think your first story is much more scandalous.
I know. They're so fantastic. They're wonderful, wonderful people. I did tell them that I was going to be telling the story very anonymously, and they were like, yeah, girl, send us the episode link. So.
Oh my gosh. Wait, they sound amazing. That's like, they sound like they're just like the coolest, most chill, like free birds. Like you guys all feel free.
They're smoking hot too. They're both smoking hot. So yeah.
Hell yeah.
And I wouldn't say like, I wouldn't identify myself as bi, but she's like, she's a pretty lady. Happy to delve into it for her.
Well, I mean, I never know how to define certain things like that, and I don't think you have to. I mean, I always say that I'm attracted to energy, so there you go.
1,000%. 1,000% it's the energy for them.
Yeah, that's so awesome. Wow, thank you for sharing that with me, and obviously keeping it anonymous, and I made up their names, but like, also, I'm like, I want to do a full podcast with all of you.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Anytime.
I love
it's worked out really well. It's been great.
I also love that it's like, yeah, I'm your boss, bitch. That's amazing. I love that. That grabbed our attention. So thank you. And thank you for sharing that. If I have more questions, I'm going to go find you on Instagram and ask you.
100%, KB, 100%. Big fan over here.
Oh my God, you're amazing. Thank you so much.
Bless. Live your best life.
I love it. And tell your little babies I say hi and give them a hug for me.
I know. Thanks, buddy. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay, bye. Tune in next month for even more workplace romance stories part 2, because these are just too good. I had to do a second episode. I'm Kaitlyn Bristowe. Your session is now ending. And if I'm being honest, I wouldn't mind a rating and review.